In 2025, companies paid more than $800 billion for something you cannot see. You cannot touch it. You cannot store it. Yet this invisible thing now decides which companies survive and which collapse. It is called carbon. And someone is getting very rich from it. The Earth is heating up, not by opinion, by numbers. Every year, humans release more than 36 billion tons of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. That carbon traps heat. It melts ice. It floods cities. It changes life on Earth. Governments made a promise. Corporations made a promise. They all said they would reach net zero. Meaning, whatever pollution they create, they will somehow cancel it out. That promise created a new global industry: carbon removal. Carbon removal sounds complicated, but the idea is simple. If a company pollutes the air, it must pay someone to remove that same amount of carbon from the atmosphere. That can happen by planting trees, storing carbon in soil, or using giant machines that suck carbon dioxide out of the sky. Every ton removed becomes a carbon credit. One credit equals 1 ton of pollution erased on paper. And these credits are now bought and sold just like money. Airlines buy them, oil companies buy them, tech giants buy them, banks trade them. The global carbon market has already crossed $800 billion. By the end of this decade, it is expected to reach $1 trillion. Carbon has become a new currency. But here's the real question. Who decides what counts as real carbon? Only a few organizations on Earth control the global carbon system. They approve the projects, they issue the certificates, they run the registries. If your carbon project is approved, you get paid. If not, your carbon simply does not exist. These organizations do not just track carbon, they control it. And whoever controls supply controls the price. Now we go to Africa, India, South America. Millions of farmers are signing carbon contracts. They agree to protect forests, change how they farm, store carbon in their soil. In return, they get paid, but the carbon credits created from their land are sold to rich corporations for many times more. The farmers are no longer just growing food, they are growing carbon for the global elite. Their land has become a carbon mine. This is not environmentalism, this is a new kind of economy. Meanwhile, in glass towers and tech hubs, climate startups are raising billions. They build platforms, they verify carbon, they sell credits, they call it saving the planet. But most of the money never reaches the people actually removing carbon. It stays with brokers, registries, and venture capital funds. Carbon removal is creating a new billionaire class, a carbon elite. And there is another dark truth. Investigations have already exposed massive fraud. Credits sold for forests that never existed, trees counted twice, land that was already protected, yet companies use these credits to claim they are carbon neutral. The atmosphere does not care about paperwork, it only cares about physics. Carbon removal is real, the science is real, the climate crisis is real. But the system built around it is designed for profit first, not for the planet. In the 20th century, wars were fought over oil. In the 21st century, they will be fought over carbon. Because whoever controls carbon controls industry, controls trade, controls the future. And now you know the question that truly matters. Who owns the air? Olds. Like this documentary, subscribe to Truth Atlas. The world's stories continue.